Now, thousands of rock fans from across the UK came to Cardiff last night for a chance to catch 4 rock bands from the United States. It was the first date on a tour of the major UK arenas. Blackstone Cherry headlined here at the Motorpoint Arena 14 months ago. They're glad to be back along with 3 other bands from the US and delighted to once again be playing the Welsh capital.
When we found out we were coming back here and this was the kickoff night of the tour, I got really excited because I just remember Cardiff being like a really lively show last time we were here. I remember it being a standout, so I'm happy we're back. I think it's a good place to start it all off. This is like just a jam-packed bill of just great rock music, you know. It's a great time for fans to come out and see all these bands at once versus having to go to several different shows, you know. So it just makes sense.
Shinedown from Florida are promoting their new album, Threat to Survival. The band wrote it during an 18-month break from touring and say it's one of their best records yet.
I got a mind full of inspiration, and I ain't living in the past no more. So beast your arms on the big blue sky and wave bye-bye from the long black Cadillac. Pay the price, gotta roll those dice and wave bye-bye from the long black Cadillac.
I think it's one of the best. I mean, you have a piece of your heart in each record. This one's my favorite so far. We had the most fun making this record. Typically with Shinedown, making records is more like pulling teeth than actually having a good time. This one was different. We actually had a really good time. And I like for me being the drummer, all of us had a lot of freedom making the record, but for me being the drummer, this album has a lot more groove-oriented songs as opposed to the previous records, which had a lot of groove but were more straight ahead. So I had fun playing this record a lot more.
Hailstorm from the small Pennsylvania town of Red Lion are gaining a growing following, partly due to their impressive live performances, and they say they tried to capture that live sound on their latest record, Into the Wildlife.
Glad to be back in Cardiff, man. It's one of our favorite cities to play. We get the headline here a couple times, and we played. Oh man, what was the little club we played first time we were here? The name is escaping me. Do you know? If my memory's a bit hazy, it means that we really have good times over here, I guess. And everybody would come up to us at the live shows and say, like, you know, I love your records, but you guys have so much more energy live, and I love watching you guys live way more than I love listening to your records. So it was like, you know, we need to put out a record that we can kind of try to capture that energy, you know.
Also on the bill was the band Highly Suspect, who've just been nominated for 2 Grammys for Best Rock Album and Best Rock Song for Lydia, written about the lead singer's ex-girlfriend.
I've seen better days, so afraid in my youth. I can't breathe, restless, believe. Give me everything you have, every little thing you have.
So what art is, I think, is a form of release, and so when you have a situation that arises in your life, I have to write about that stuff. That's how I get it out. I can't make up stories, so yeah.
Cardiff was the first date on the Carnival of Madness tour, which now moves on to the rest of the UK.